toy go? There it is. Hand it to me. Right there. Your toy. Bring me that toy, Megan. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, Get in position. I'll throw it for you. Get over there. Good catch. Look at that. Nice job, Megan. It's weird. Welcome, welcome. Good evening, guys. How's the old tribe doing? I hope you're all doing good. All right, one more shuffle. Right, Moo Moo Cow? Yeah, get your toy. No, give me your toy. Where did it go? Hand it to me. Hand it to Grandma. Hand it to me. All right. My God, my street has been out of control today. Like, I don't know what it is today. Can't tell you. Yeah. Like, aggression. There's so many people driving crazy, aggressively. We get a couple accidents anyways a year, literally, on this street. It's crazy. But today, it's been a little more out of control than normal. It's a busy street. Never used to be, but it sure is now. I don't know what the deal is. Wow. So, this energy, like I've been talking about, it's been very rough energy. It's been hard energy. It's been very uncomfortable energy for a lot of people. A lot of people have been struggling with this crazy energy lately. Somebody emailed me and said, I feel like we're in a retrograde again, and this person, she's going through a lot of emotions and different things. And I said, yeah, that's because you're purging. And you don't have to be in a retrograde to be purging. I said, you're going through an awakening. You're pushing yourself through this, which is very good, very positive. And in doing this, she just has to go ride that wave. You got to ride the wave. The harder you go against it, the worse it gets. Because you're going to go through it no matter if you want to or not. That's what happens. So the more that you go against the grain, the harder it is, the worse it is. When I figured that out, and I'm like, fine, when I know one's coming on, I'm just diving headfirst into this bullshit. And I'm going to go through it. My life became much easier when I go through these things, right? So maybe that'll help a couple of you out there. You know, who knows? But I hope you guys are doing wonderful. There is a lot of stuff going on, which I know you guys are aware of right now, right? In the collective. Energy-wise, criminal-wise. And these are people that have come up against many of you to do things that were harmful, hurtful, unacceptable. And you guys have, those of you that have stayed upright. You stayed on track. You may have veered off a little bit here and there, right? But for the most part, you've been going strong. And I know you feel like, when will it be my turn? When will it be the tables will change for me? You guys keep telling all of us that it is. Well, you got to remember how many people out there in the collective. There's a lot of people in our collective, okay? So, yeah, you might hear this or that's coming for a person, and then you go, oh, it wasn't me. Yeah, it was someone else, but you will get your turn, okay? I just want you to think of it this way. The longer it takes for your turn to come about, first of all, the more important you are. Second of all, that's how much bigger your journey, your purpose, your mission is here. And third of all, when this comes, yes, you had to be tested more. Yes, you had to struggle more. Yes, you did have to suffer more. Because there's something really big and special waiting on the other side of this for you. And you had to be tested extra, extra, extra hard. Because they had to make damn sure you're not going to crack. Okay? They had to make sure you won't cave. You're not going to crack. So for some of you that have struggled with this and felt like it's not right, it's not fair, I get it. 100%. I know. But keep reminding yourself, man, you must be very important and special. Because you are. Thumbs up, guys. Give me a thumbs up, please. All right. So this is, I don't know what's going on here. I haven't used this deck for a long time, okay? You get a lot of answers out of this deck. It's very serious stuff, to say the least, when I use this deck. Anyway, we had a puzzle here, like always. Okay, some of you too may have been, this time change is just killing a bunch of people right now. I mean, and it's hard to adjust. And then, if you're going through a spiritual awakening, or you're just going through something that's maybe hard or rough, this time change is kicking your butt, right? So, but don't worry, you're going to adjust. A bunch of you don't realize that you're going through DNA upgrades, or it's called an alchemic mutation, okay? Where your DNA does change, and you have cellular repair going on, okay? So, just understand that can be what's going on for some of you too, is that you're going through all of this. And it's like metamorphosis, okay? Can't talk. Anyway, so you're going through this. And it's exhausting to your body. It's exhausting to your mind. It's mentally tiresome and physically. So give yourself a break. And you might just need to sleep a little bit more. And you might need to drink more water, more spiritual baths, right? Maybe, flip your diet around to some, like, sometimes I have to flip my diet around. And I'm like, when I eat this, I feel tired after. I don't feel the greatest. But then when I eat this over here, I don't get those same effects. So I got to start eating more of this. Some of you are finding out that food you used to eat, they're not working with you anymore, right? Some of you are finding out certain things that you drink don't work or settle in your stomach very well, okay? I don't know who this is out. I've been picking up on this for a little bit now. But somebody, every time they drink, they're getting super sick. And it doesn't matter how much you drink, you're getting sick. So you are changing. You're going through an alchemic mutation, okay? And alcohol is not going to be your thing anymore. So I don't know who that's for, but they tell me you keep trying and you keep getting yourself really, really sick. So maybe you need just to give that one up for a while. All right. I don't know who that's for, but that's just for somebody. And I picked it up for a while, and apparently you went and tied one on the other night and woke up and felt like death went over you. And you figured it out, something's not right, because say you drink 2 beers or maybe 2 glasses of wine, and you still are getting the feeling of down in a bottle or a case of beer like that, okay? That's how you know who you are. So it is, you're changing. And alcohol is not meant to be in your body anymore. It's like they're making you almost allergic of it. So, anywho. All right, well, let's move on. Because I can't be on that long because I got tons of other things to do. So, anyways. And yes, I am still working on the memberships. It's a lot because I'm making, you have certain levels you have to make, certain badges you have to have. Anyways, it's a lot of work in my spare time, and my son's helping me, but I also have a million other things going on in my spare time. So yes, guys, I haven't forgot about that. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. In the meantime, I'm trying to make sure that I'm still putting up videos, getting shorts up there for you guys. I put a bunch of stuff over on the community tab today. There's a Mermaid of Miss Botania. She put up a great video. I think it was her. Anyways, I watched it. I don't know, maybe it was one of mine that I put up from the Leak Project because I love him. I watch him. I've watched him for years and years and years. But he put up, maybe it was just me. Anyway, he put up a video on, MK Ultra basically, and how the government is using it, and they're using it widely spread now on American people, and they have no idea that this is even happening to them because the ways that they can use it out on the public, and they can do it in a predominant way that you guys have no idea that this is even being tested on you. But once you watch this video and you see the guy in the video and what he's been through and how he talks about it, this might have some answers for some of you guys, the way you've been feeling, and maybe some of the people around you, okay? Or past stuff. And now this is like, oh my God, now I get it, kind of a thing. So I did put that up over there. There's a wonderful woman that I was turned on to by my aunt. Her voice, oh, this woman, she's like an angel. Her voice, it's just amazing. Anyways, I put 2 songs up of her, and I think you'll really like them. It's in the feed, especially if you're going through a spiritual awakening, especially. And one of the songs is called Flesh and Bones, and the other one's Have Faith. But these lyrics and her voice and the harmonies, the different frequency. I mean, the Flesh and Bones, I just kept playing it over and over and over today. Just over and over. I resonated a ton with this. So anyway, okay. So we have an Aquarius energy here. It's a masculine. He's not very happy. Okay? He's not he's not happy at all. We're just gonna put it that way. Okay? See that? He's not happy at all. King of Swords. He's ready to fight. Okay? Then we have this King of Wands energy, and he's nuts. He's crazy. Look at him. Okay? He's behind the scenes causing lots and lots and lots of problems. This one here. Okay? This one is a lawyer. He likes to alter documents, okay? That's his specialty. Yeah. Yeah. Then we have we have a Queen of Wands, we have a Queen of Swords energy here, and we have a bunch of people. They dug a grave for you, collective. And guess what? They're going to be falling in their own grave. Okay? Especially these two. These two are both so karmic. Look at these two here. Mm-hmm. One's a Queen of Swords energy. One is a Queen of Wands energy, okay? So we got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. This King of Wands. Oh, I just heard he's a drunk too, so I don't know if that helps anybody figure out who he is. But he's a lawyer. He's an attorney. He might do probate. I don't know. But he's crooked. Look at him. He just looks evil. Okay? Ooh! Ooh! He takes it up the you-know-what. Apparently he likes it up the ass. I don't know why they told me that. Page of Swords. Oh! This is the hacker dude. This is the hacker. He's stalking you too, collective. And these two, get it on, baby. These two, get it on. Yeah, everybody's losing money from this. Six of Pentacles in reverse. This was paying people with your money, collective. Whoever I'm talking to. This was paying people with your money. This is handing out people money to do things to you. See? These two were paid. They're ready. They just can't quite get you alone. They're lurkers. These two are lurking. Okay? These two are in some kind of competition with you, collective. Okay? But before, they were able to use this money here to do things to you. They can't anymore. It's stopped. It's a no-go. Yeah. This page of this hacker that he's hired, because he's head of this little operation here right now. Just right now. Okay? He's coming up with something. Again, it's going to backfire, though. But this hacker, no, he's not happy either. He's in a really nasty, nasty energy. Oh, my God. We got another. Jeez. This is another air sign, Queen of Swords energy. What the hell? Like a whole family that's come against someone. Yeah. Spirits of family, friends. Yeah, they all partnered up for money, and now they're all stuck. But remember, they had this hole dug for you. They're all going to fall in that hole. You're not going to. They are. Yep, we're live. How are you? Woo! He landed on my arm. Perfect. That was right here on my arm like this. That was funny. And it's in reverse. Whoa, this is like a Lex Luthor energy, you know? This is a creeper, man. This is a total creeper. Yeah. He had to park his, he had to park his wand. Permanently, they just said. He's parking that wand permanently. This may very well be, well, this is a karmic King of Swords in reverse. I'm so glad to see that. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, he's a karmic King of Wands energy. Okay, so we got two King of Wands, guys. Okay, these are two separate King of Wands, okay? This one might be a judge. This could be another lawyer. It could be a judge. It's a lawyer or a judge. Businessman. It's a businessman no matter what. But it's authority figure. But he does things illegally. He's really good at what he does. He does it continually. He usually never has a problem getting away with it. But not anymore. Oh, not since he came up against you. Yeah. No. No. No, and like I said, oh, I don't know. Why do I have to know these things? I don't want to know. I don't care about, okay. He's bisexual. Another bisexual man that's part of this group. And anyway, he doesn't like you. I don't know why they're telling me that either, but he doesn't like you, whoever you are. And he's had to park his wand. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Guess what she gave him? Oh, yeah, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Look who's calling. Look who's calling. It's over. It's over, Red Rover. Yeah. This is a fire sign karmic, okay? It's an Aries. It's an Aries. She's a fire sign karmic. She's getting put down hard and put away wet, but she likes it that way. So, hey, she'll be right at home. Woo! 10 of Wands. Hello, how are you? Hi, Divine. Yeah, this person can't carry these burdens anymore. This is too much for him. This is a private investigator. Ah! I just noticed this. Hey, honey, how are you? Look at this. I just noticed on her shirt. Can you see what it says? The devil made me do it. I've never noticed that on this card before. Oh, she's demonic. Oh, this is definitely a Jezebel, a jinn energy, incubus, succubus. Whoever's been dating this right here, you might want to get away. She carries death on her. Okay? She carries death on her. Just saying. You know, he's the keeper of death. He's waiting. He's ready. Look, her headstone's even there, prepared. Now, there's an emperor here. Okay? Oh my Lord, we got the hacker, we got judges, we got private investigators, we got all these other people, family members, friends, whatever. Some could be your co-workers for all I know. And then we got this guy, he's head of the secret damn society. Yeah. King of Pentacles in reverse. And then you have this emperor. He's cute, though. I like this card. I think he's a cutie. He's a cutie. He's not happy. He made a bad choice. He's a king of cups energy. He's an emperor. He's emperor, though, but he's a king of cups energy. He made a really bad choice. He regrets this now. Oh, does he ever? This hacker is upset, too, because he can't hack on you anymore. No, he can't hack it on you anymore. I don't know if he's in jail. He could be just in custody, or he's fearful because what's been exposed and can be connected back to him now. So, he is, he's Asian, so, I don't know. Some of you Chinese, Japanese, Korean, I don't know, but he's, yeah, that one of those nationalities is him, okay? This person, everyone needs to be really, 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 really afraid of. He calls the shots for a lot of people, places, and things. Look at his hand. You see that? Look real close at his hand. Okay? This came out in reverse. Do you see what's behind him? That pentagram. He came out in reverse. This is a very ugly, 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 demonic, scary energy. He even looks scary when he's upside down. Joe R. Perry? Huh. Who's Joe R. Perry? Is he like head of a coven or secret society of some sort? Well, it could be a fake spiritualist too. You know what I mean? Or like not even spiritualist. It could be some. I mean, for some of you, it could be a spiritualist. Some of you could be a religious leader. You know, a lot of these people hide behind these things. Your ex. Oh, makes a lot of sense now. Wow. Well, he's demonic. Demonic, demonic, demonic. Okay? I don't know what they're altering docs about right now, but they're back at it again. Altering documents, okay? They're back at it again. They're back at altering documents. This is what he does. He's a professional at this. That's what he does. He knows what he's doing. He's a private investigator. I think he's just scared because he's dug into this, and as I've always said, it's like an octopus, and you have all those crazy tentacles everywhere, right? He's just going, "Oh my God, what did I just get it myself into? Why?" You know? Well, remember, they had the feds watching us, and we welcomed it. We're like, "Come watch us. Have at it." It was very boring for them. They figured out, yeah, they really don't do anything. You know? These are this person's boring I'm watching. I mean, my God. So yeah, I mean, these people kept making fake reports to him. Some of you, they were calling from different states and reporting you, and they figured if they reported you from different states, it would look like you were all over the place, like they were, and then they could connect you in all these places to different crimes that they were all committing all over, and that you guys would be the ones that would end up in jail. Like, I mean, hello, do you not know what a fingerprint is? Do you not know what DNA is? I don't know how they don't understand this. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, yes, you can doctor up a birth certificate, a social security card, and a driver's license. That's as far as you're going to get with it. And the more you keep doing, the more you keep pushing this envelope, the worse it's going to get for you. And like I said, they've been digging this hole for a long time. They're some of them have fallen in the hole already. Not all of them, but there's at least two of them that have fallen in this hole that they dug for you guys. Yes, I know. They think they think when they buy those burner phones and then they throw them away that nobody can figure that out too. Hello? The government uses burner phones, dumbasses. You don't think they know how to track those? Hello? Right? Just like they don't they have contracts with rental car companies, okay? They have contracts with chop shops. So they can go in, they can get a car, and they have people placed systematically at the DMV. So, hey, we need a temporary permit for this vehicle, right? They go get it, they put a fake license plate on it, and they go out. I learned all this because half of these dumbasses that were watching me were in rental cars or chop shop cars. And they all had fake ass, a lot of them had fake ass plates on them. Yeah, one goes, they all go. Once one, like I have always said, it's dominoes. Once they get one pulled in, they all go. Now, there's something else I want to bring up. And Mermaid of Mesopotamia has been talking about this. But I had a dream about it. Huh. And then I wake up and she'd put a video of this guy that's been caught doing it. So I'm like, oh my God, so crazy. Okay. And I've known this for a while because I had one of these guys come after me. Okay. So they're either in secret society, a group, a coven, whatever it is, but it's always something bad, right? And yes, wrecker services big time. Yeah, some of them have their own impound lot. Just come on in, pick you out anything you'd like, and take off, and here you go. But some of these guys that are in these groups, of course, to get in, you've got to be bisexual. It's part of the initiation. It's part of how they break you down. It's part of how they get you sexually confused, and they get you convinced you don't know if you want to be a man, a woman, or if you like men or you like women. It's breaking down the family unit in society. They want to get rid of the family unit in society. Okay? So these guys will, by day, be a man, and they'll look manly and macho as ever. They'll look like this is perfect example. Where did he go? Okay, see him? He'll look like this during the day. Trying to find, something kind of similar. Then say, this is him at night. Day, night. And I'm not kidding you guys. These men can work it. Of course, these two aren't close enough, but you get what I mean, okay? Go to the community tab. I put that guy up. He got busted, okay? He's a bald dude, and he's very masculine like this guy. And then you see his picture next to him. He's in a leopard sweatshirt. He's got this beautiful wig on. It's beautiful. His makeup is amazingly done. I'm looking at him going, man, you're not a bad looking woman. For someone that would like your type, you wouldn't be bad. And so at night, they go and they do these weird things, okay? We're not even going to get into it. You can just put your brain there. That's all you need to know. But they commit crimes. They engage in acts that none of you would do. It would be so phallic and so obscene, embarrassing, humiliating to you guys, okay? Humiliation is a big thing that they do to these people. It breaks my heart for these people because they're breaking them down. They want them to feel low, and they want to get them in a position that they do something that they'll need these people. So these people can use you and go, well, we need you over here. We need you to do this. Remember when we did this for you? Remember when we helped you out? But remember, they got you somewhere and they blackmailed the hell out of you. Yeah, or no plates. Yes, Kiva, you're 100% right there, honey. Yep, or no plates. So this has become a giant thing. So this happened to me. I didn't know this dude was a cross-dresser, okay? And anyway, I met him, but I'm pretty sure he was sent where a place I used to go and hang out with, and I ran into him one night. We started talking and becoming friends, and then he would hang out there, and I would be there once in a while, and da-da-da-da-da. Well, he lived here in Taylorsville, where I live. We didn't live in the same city, right? But same state. And but he worked in Dubai, and he worked in the oil business. And anyway, one time I saw him somewhere with a group of guys, and he told me he was working. And he wasn't. And he didn't see me, but I saw him. And he was with this group of guys, and they were all playing grab ass, and it was just weird for me to watch because I'm straight, and I've never been around a bunch of guys acting that way with each other. I didn't know how to take it. It was weird. It was awkward. It made me uncomfortable. It really did. And it made me awkward and uncomfortable because the stuff that they were doing to each other, that should have been not in public. It should have been, you need to take that home to the bedroom kind of thing. You know what I mean? And everybody's looking, and they finally left. I was like, oh my God. And at first I was like, no, that's not him. There's no way. There's no way. So I got closer. Then we locked eyes, and once that happened, he got his whole little group, and they were gone. They were gone. Okay? Gone. Well, anyways, we didn't talk and do much together very long after that. I started catching on to certain things that he was doing and saying, and things that just didn't were making sense. And then I figured when he was in Dubai, he was into that concubine, like kind of like lifestyle, right? And the people he was dating and things. And I just, I started getting a lot of dreams. I was getting a lot of downloads, a lot of visions. And then the whole cross-dressing thing came out. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. How did this happen to me? Anyway, that was the last straw. You know, that was the last straw on that deal. You know, we never were intimate because we didn't ever get to be around each other long enough, for that to happen. I really liked him, though. He was a fun person to talk to, super interesting. And I just was like, why didn't you tell me? Like, why didn't you say something? You know what I mean? And even to make it even weirder, so after I quit talking to him and then he left, he moved. And then I blocked him. I wouldn't deal with him. Didn't want anything to do with him anymore because he kept trying to get me. I knew he was a scammer too, and he got involved with some people over there in Dubai that were big time rollers, and you don't get in the oil business over there without favors and different things. And he was trying to get me to take money and all this stuff for him and send it to me through the Royal Airlines and all this stuff. And I was like, there's no way. I'm not doing this. Nope, nope, nope. And I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't receive it. And the Italian airport kept sending me emails and stuff and saying you need to accept this. And I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. We would get in all these fights. Hi, Wanda, honey. Good to see you. We would get in all these fights. And anyway, finally he disappeared. And he found some other dumb young girl to do this for him. So one day I'm talking to this guy on Messenger, Facebook. He lives where I do. He lived up in Woods Cross. It's in the area not far to me. And we were chit-chatting, having fun. He's like, do you want to get together and go have a garlic burger? There's a place where I live. It's called the Cotton Bottom. Very famous for their garlic burgers, right? And yeah, I'd love to go have a garlic burger and that. So we were planning on meeting up and, and going and doing that. Well, he'd call me and he would just say some weird things. And then it started to I don't know. It just didn't sit right with me. It made me feel really uncomfortable. Well, anyway, as time went on, we ended up not meeting for one reason or another. I can't even remember why. But I've got to get to the bottom of the story. I know. Sorry. So eventually, we would talk, and he was really narcissistic, and so that's a total, yeah, he was trying to set me up. Yep, wait till you hear the rest of it. So he was really narcissistic, and I can't stand narcissism because I was raised by a narcissist. Not my father, my mother, and my brother. They're both extreme narcissists. So it's very, it triggers me. I don't like it. And so, anyways, he just was pushy. And then he started to say things that were just like, you shouldn't be saying that to me. I don't know you well enough to say that kind of stuff to me, right? Well, so I blocked him. So then he made a fake profile. And he started talking to me on Messenger as a person I knew. So he had hacked somebody else's account that I knew, and I didn't know that they were hacked till 2 days later when they figured it out. So I'm thinking that I'm talking to them. I'm talking to him. Finally, this person tells me they're hacked. I realize it. I block his dumb ass, right? But right before I block him, he tells me to go to that person that I thought that I was going to go meet for the garlic burger, that he was from Woods Cross, right? And he's like, oh, we know each other, people from high school, blah, blah, blah. And he was naming people, so and there were people I knew. So I'm like, okay, you know people I know. So I thought we were good, right? So he tells me to go to that page. So I go to pull up that page, and the guy, Ben, the cross-dresser, the one that worked in Dubai, it's a picture of him on that page. He's in a big old Native American headdress, and Biden is hugging him and sniffing him. And I'm like, oh my God, now everything is starting to make more sense. The Royal Airlines, all the bullshit. The Italian airport, and Dubai, I was like, it freaked me out so bad. When I saw that, I was like, this is huge. This is sick. This is twisted. I want no part of any of this. Yeah. Freaky. So anyway, there's your story. And it was a setup for me. Yeah. And they didn't get me. Nope, they didn't. I did not fall for it. Not whatsoever. Anywho, it was the freakiest thing, though, seeing him in that Native American headdress and Biden behind him, hugging him and sniffing on him. So disgusting. Oh, my God. How do people not know he's a fucking pedophile? Like, let's get real. I mean, there's a video out there. Plain as day. He's up on the podium talking. There's this little kid that looks terrified, petrified, standing next to him, and he's talking to the public. And he's got an older woman behind him, obviously a handler. And the handler, and the little boy, she kind of pushes him forward. And he walks over to Biden in the middle of, he's giving a talk to a whole group of people. And he hands Biden a vial of blood, adrenochrome. And nobody thinks anything about it. Nobody goes, hey, like you said, what the fuck? What the fuck? That little kid just da-da-da-da-da. Ugh. Yeah, my son caught the video. He brought it upstairs. He's like, oh my God, Mom, look. Look, look. I'm like, I know. Yeah, believe me, they've tried. I've had people for years now trying to set me up and take me out, and it hasn't worked. But I guess this had to happen to me so I could help humanity. Yes, I'm very grateful, 100%. They're sickos. Oh God, they're beyond sick, totally sick. All right, Spirit, what's the last thing you want to tell us about this? Oh my God. Look at her. This one plays with magic. Okay? Another Queen of Swords. We have quite a few. This is all Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands energies. There's not one Queen of Pentacles, not one Queen of Cups that has popped out. Okay? It's almost like I feel like this group of people, it's like there's certain zodiac signs that they like that they use. Yeah. King of Swords. This could be the killer couple. We'll just call them the killer couple, right? Woo! The Knight of Wands. Hello, how are you? Never seen you on here before. Welcome. Ah. Police officer. Oh. Ah. Look at him. I spoke too soon. Remember I said we didn't have any King of Pentacles. We didn't have any Queen of Cups or anything. Good to see you. This is not a good person at all. No. Now, what I don't like about her, she's pouring a pitcher and it's full of blood. Okay? So this is one of those cops one of these crooked cops that's on the old payroll. Okay? She's on their payroll. They got to have a couple of them. We all know that, right? Hold on. This room is so hard to get it's either too hot or too cold in this room, so I'm constantly taking my thing off and putting it on. All right. See her? Oh, Lord. For some of you, there is a feminine private investigator out there too. Okay, so let's go back. These two are like the killer couple, okay? They're like the killer couple. King and Queen of Swords. Yes, honey. They always go after RH negative. It is the DNA thing. Yes, and I am RH negative. Yep. They do. They know from the time we're born. So, the minute you're born, they're notified of who you are. People don't believe it. They do. But our birth certificates, they're policies for the federal government. They make money off of each one of our birth certificates. They're worth a lot of money. That's a whole nother deal I could get into. When we get the membership up and going, oh, believe me, we're gonna have some crazy conversations, guys. We are gonna have some great discussions. We're gonna dig deep into the stuff no one really wants to dig into and talk about. But it's awareness. We're educating each other and we're bringing awareness to the collective so people can be much safer. Especially when all these young kids out here, I just get so worried for all these young kids. Okay, honey. You go to bed. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining in. So, there's this Leo. He lurks in the background. I'm not sure. This masculine, he's a part of this group. He does have a part in this group. It's to come in. Sorry. He's got hitman energy on him, okay? He's a Leo. He carries this hitman energy, okay? Right now, though, he's in the Four of Swords. He's not quite sure what to do because he knows you know. Whoever he's coming for, he knows you know, okay? I said the other day, we're all the way down to the bottom of the barrel. And how many plans that they've had, and they've had to readjust, rewrite, go back to the drawing board. I mean, they're all the way, XYZ. That's where they're at with this. And this, well, it's not sad. It's not sad. You guys are going to love this, but they're so busy being obsessed with still taking you guys out or getting you to look bad somewhere or to get you, they just need to get you arrested. Okay? And if they can achieve that, then they can put some charges up on you while you're put away. They can get a crooked judge in there. They can get a crooked lawyer in there. But the whole point is to get you controlled. Okay? And so you need them. And then once you need them, they have you under their thumb again. So, but he's supposed to come in and take you out. He was hired. He was hired to take you out. Okay? That's his job. Yes, it was. Now, she really doesn't want to be a part of this group. It's not what she signed up for. It's not what she was intending to do. She fell in love with someone. Okay? She fell in love with this. See that? It's like Frankenstein energy, but on steroids, okay? He's like in this Frankenstein crazy karmic energy on steroids, literally. Who knows? Maybe he's jacked up on meth or crack or heroin or something, but this person, or what's the one that, that's on the streets right now? Everybody's talking about. It starts with a P. What is that? I always forget what the name of it is. You can die just by touching it. Fentanyl. Yep. That's the one I was talking about. Fentanyl. Okay. But anyways, She fell in love with him. This is a big, 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 big mistake. Some of you, this police officer is a Sagittarius. Some of you, she's an Aries. Some of you, she's a Queen of Cups energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, okay? He's a Leo, Virgo, Sagittarius karmic. When he doesn't get his way, it's not good. He has giant adult tantrums. I mean, tantrums, okay? Now, there's somebody, I mean, this feminine right here, I don't know who she is to you guys. She's in a Knight of Wands energy, but she's not. She's an Aquarius. She's an Aquarius. So maybe some of you, this feminine has a lot of fire in her chart, or maybe her moon sign or her one of her ascendant sign is like Leo, Aries, or Sag, but her birth sign, she's an Aquarius. She's not a, it's not a Libra, it's not a Gemini. She's an Aquarius. She's karmic. She wants out now. She wants out now. Okay? The problem with all these people is they had no problem jumping in on this plan to go against you when they were told you would never know, you would never find out, and you would never know that they were doing this. They had no problem jumping in and doing this. This is the saddest part of it all. Okay? Now, you have two people here that are stalking you behind the scenes, following you around at any cost. These two are still being paid. Won't last long. What, Moo? No, you're not going back out again. Go get your toy. No, you're not going back out again. Go get your toy. These two, they're photographing you. They're following you. That's what they're here to do, okay? That's what they're here to do. That's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. Now, look at this King of Pentacles. Again, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. He's really a knight. He's not really a king, but he's of the age of like what a king should be. But he doesn't act like it at all. Now, he's losing his mind. You need to be careful, okay? All right. What else, Spirit? Then we're going to move on. What else, Spirit? Three of Cups. He likes to party. He likes third-party situationships, that's for sure. Okay? Megan, you're licking me to death. Oh, here they come now. The old Queen of Pentacles. She's popping out. She's like the head bee of this whole deal. Look at her. She thinks she's powerful and mighty. She's losing money, though. Yeah, she's losing money. She doesn't like that. That doesn't make her very happy. No. And she's got herself a nice psychopath following her around too. But her money's going backwards. She's only got the Five of Pentacles. This is changing her money situation. This is changing opportunities. This is everything that she thought was going to happen. It's not. Okay? Hangman. This is another person that is not in good energy. This is a fallen dark angel. Okay? This is a fallen dark angel. The part of this cult, coven, group, society, whatever. Okay? It's a family member, by the way. It's one of your family members. Yeah. 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 He's not very happy with her right now because she is making him lose money. He doesn't like that. No. He's going to tune her up, man. He's going to tune her up. She better get with the program, I heard. Okay? Now, he can be a Sagittarius. He can be an Aries. He can be a Virgo. It's over. It's over. These people go town to town doing these scams. This group, they travel around doing this. When it gets too hot in a city or a state, they pack up, they move on. Right now, It's over wherever they're at. They're going to be moving on to the next town, next state. The ones that came for me, they were from Pennsylvania before they got here to Utah. That's where they were before they came here. 4 of, yeah, these two have entered into a fake marriage. It's fake. They don't even like each other. This is a fake marriage. Fake partnership. It's all about the money. It's all about the cons, the scams, the schemes. It's basically these two. It's on paper, you know. They do whatever they want to do. So I don't even really think they sleep together or have anything much to do like together. No, he likes her better. He likes this one here better. Okay. This is a very young. I mean, she's got a knife in her damn hand too, but she's another, she's a part of this group, okay? See, she's easier to control than this one. Much easier to control, okay? Now, this one here, she's a Virgo, Leo, Capricorn, or a Pisces, or an Aries, okay? She's moldable. They just said, oh, yeah. I hate this Wheel of Fortune in this deck. It creeps me out. I don't like this Wheel of Fortune. It's creepy. Look. See that? It's creepy. I don't like it. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck. Ugh. Ugh. Anyways, they're all going forward in karma. That's what they like to do. Okay? There's also a King of Cups behind the scenes, funding a lot of this operation, pulling the strings. Okay? But it's over. 7 of Cups in reverse. All these people that participated in this little program against you. Okay? Whatever it is. It's over. I keep hearing the fat lady saying. The fat lady already saying. Last, final curtain call. Final curtain call. And then you got another fallen angel. Yeah. Ugh. Another fallen angel. He's a King of Cups energy. He's not the one behind the scenes pulling the strings. No. He's a worker bee. He's a worker bee. Okay? Yeah, he's a worker bee, all right. Another family member. Oh my God. Somebody's family has 2 fallen angels in their family. And they're both masculines. Okay? They're both masculines. One, he's in the King of Cups energy. Okay? Where'd the other one go? And this one, I said he's a Aries or a Sag. So one of them is a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. One's an Aries or one's a Sag. Okay? And I just have to say this. Quentin, I know you're out there. I know you watch my channel, honey. Sky and I have both seen you riding your bike down the street. It breaks my heart every time I see you. Get away from those people that are going to destroy you. Listen to me, Q. I know you watch me. This is someone that it was one of my son's best friends. A group of people have taken him over, and they're very bad people. We tried to help him, and we couldn't. He had to leave. I love him very much, even though he's gone to the dark side. My son loves him very much, too, but he can't be around us. But these people are very bad people, and I know he watches my channel. And the last time I saw him, it was very hard for me. They've done something to him. It's like they wiped him. It's like they wiped him out. In fact, when he came over here, I wouldn't let him in the house. Because the last time, and he was sitting on my front porch, and I don't know what they put on his head and what they did to him, but he had these marks indented in his head, and oh my God. Anyway, this group of people is reminding me of what he is into. I know he wakes up and he doesn't know how he got where he got. They drug him up. I know that he was never bisexual, and I know he is now. I know he's been forced to do things that he would never, ever, ever do. And I'm scared to death, Quentin. What's going to happen to you? Please go to a shelter. You do have family that cares about you, but you have to get away from these people. You know this. For Christ's sakes, when you left my house, it was your adopted brother that we had come get you. That's a cop. And he dropped you off at a shelter, and then you end up on the street again, buddy. Come on, Quentin. Anyway, this just saddens me because what I just know. I just know. Anyway. Q. He's a talented musician. He has an amazing voice. He raps. He's talented in a million ways. He's one of the sweetest people I've ever met, and that's why he's very empathetic. And so I know that they're using him in that way. I'm so afraid what they've turned you into, and they're making you do to earn money. And the fact you're hanging around this neighborhood, I don't know, buddy. Don't know. All right. Let's get you guys some names. Just had to put that out there. I'm sorry. He watches my channel, and I don't care. I will always love him no matter what happens, and so will my son. I've known him since he was a little boy. And I was hoping when he came, we took him in, tried to help him out. I was hoping that he could turn himself around, and he hasn't been able to. So, but I do know, like I said, Q, you get on my channel and you watch, honey. I always know, like the day I told you you couldn't stay here, I told you as you were walking away, and I was crying, tears down my face, that I will always love you. I will. That will never change. And you know that. You always be one of my kids, no matter what. Just want you to get yourself some damn help. Swenson, O-N. Can't stand seeing kids get harmed and hurt out there, and how people take advantage of them, especially when they're down and out in a bad place. And they put them in bad positions to blackmail them. And then they end up getting human trafficked. They end up becoming sex workers. Oh my God. How many nights I've sat up and worried about you, buddy? Where are you? Are you cold? Are you hungry? And it killed me because I couldn't take him in. I couldn't help him. And that was the hardest thing for me to do. That broke my heart, that I had to tell him he couldn't come in my house and I couldn't help him. Because I can't put myself in that jeopardy, or my son. And my son, he's not going to have his heart broke again. He's tried to help him so many times. It's really hard when we have to make those kinds of decisions, and we have to, someone we love or someone we care about, we can't help them, and we have to walk away, you know. And I told him, I says, I can't help you. I made my oldest son leave a long time ago when he was out of control and when he was taking advantage of me. So you think I'm going to let you stay here and take advantage of me? Oh, hell no. No. You know, and then my oldest son, he's straightened his life up and he's doing good now. And he ran into him too. And he tried to, you know, give him food and give him a ride. And he tried to help him out too. And then he's like, I can't do it. You know, I got to take care of me. And he doesn't want to change. In fact, we were talking the other night, he and I, and about another friend of his that he ran into from childhood. And his problem isn't drugs, it's drinking. And just like keeping a job and things like that. And anyways, and he was telling, he has a child, and he wanted to go see his baby. And so he asked my son, he's like, will you go take me to see him? And he says, of course I'll take you to see him. And his wife, his ex-girlfriend, sorry, they never got married. Kendall had asked about her, where she was, and where do I take you, and da 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 da. And anyway, he'd dipped into this house, and my son was like, yeah, this is not good. Wherever he's staying, it looks like something good doesn't go on here, right? And he'd come out, and he had called his ex-girlfriend, and he says, hey, I'm gonna bring, I'm not gonna say his name, I'm gonna bring him over to see the baby. And she says, no, he has to come only supervised. And my son says, well, why? And she goes, he's back to living on the streets and not doing good, and he doesn't want to be the person that he needs to be for our son. And he says, I'm sorry, you can't bring him over here, And it broke my son's heart, broke his heart. And so when his friend came out of where he supposedly was staying, my son had said to him, she won't let me bring you over. It has to be under, the supervised visit or whatever. And he's like, it broke my heart, Mom. And he goes, I watched him go back in the house, and he goes, he had this blank look, erased look on his face. And I says, how could you let your son down like that? How could you give up? How could you give up and let that little boy not grow up with the dad? I just don't get it, So, I don't know. Maybe I'm telling these stories because these are some things that some of you are going through, or you will be going through. But we all have them, but these are tests that we go through. These are tests that we have to see, will you cave and let these people back in? It was the hardest thing I ever did, was when my oldest son and we were battling hard, and he wasn't doing good. And I had to evict him, and it was detrimental to me. It broke my heart in every way you could break a person's heart. That was harder for me to go through than my divorces, because that was my son, my first son, my first love, real love. And I had to, tell him, you can't live with me anymore because you need to get help. You're not doing good. And I can't help you. I've tried. And it was hard. And then when I did, he had to leave. And he still lives where he moved to with his girlfriend. They don't live that far from here. In fact, I'm going over there tomorrow to visit. But my family took full advantage of how hard that situation was for me. When they found out, they just started talk to everybody about it. And then they added on what they wanted it to look like. And of course, they blew this thing totally out of proportion and made it sound way worse than it was. And of course, when he left here, he was mad. He was angry. He felt rejected. So he was running around shooting his mouth off too, right? But that's because he was hurt too, He and we've made up since then. Oh yeah, we don't have problems like that anymore. So I love him very, very much, and I'll never give up on my kids. Never, ever, ever, ever. All three of them know how much I love them. The sad part for me is all the people in our families or friends that they try to use our kids to hurt us. Because what is the most precious thing that you have? It's your children. It's your children. They're the most precious gift you've ever been given. And as a mother, you brought life. You gave life. You brought that person here to this world. You carried them around in your vessel, and you gave them life. So when you do lose one of your kids, or you do go through some hard things, it is detrimental. The last thing you need is people exploiting that and taking that pain and using it for horrible things, or to sit back and laugh at you, or to sit back and turn you into a bad mother or a bad father because you went through that horrible experience with your child. That doesn't mean they're a bad person. Doesn't mean they're a bad kid. Doesn't mean you're a bad parent. That was a bad situation you went through. That's what that was. And it was a giant learning curve for both of you. And maybe that was a toxic pattern you two were in together and you had to break it. Maybe, I mean, definitely he and I, we're karmic when we were together. We have very strong personalities, both of us. And we're both a lot alike in a lot of ways. I mean, my youngest son always says, "Oh my God, he's a male version of you," but way out there. So, but with that being said, those of you that have had situations with your kids that were hard on you and your whole family. Maybe some of the situations were even a little bit embarrassing when what you went through. And then people had the nerve to blow that up into something horrible and disgusting and use it towards you. That is not okay, guys, on any level. It isn't. And if you are doing that to one of your family members, you're an asshole. You're a total asshole. And you will get karma on yourself. And I promise you, you will have a situation with your own to show you. And do you want to know how I know this works? I'll tell you a little story. My youngest son, the one that his dad punched him in the face at 3 years old, smashed his face in at 3, that son of a bitch. Well, it caused some issues for him down the road. Which, why would it? He was 3 years old. Why would it not, right? Well, they manifested as digestive issues down the road. Well, he struggled with this. And then he was also one of those kids when he went out to play, he didn't want to come in. Because, like, he's afraid he would miss something, right? So he would stretch his bladder out. And, anyways, but he ended up in and out of the hospital a lot. He ended up he couldn't go to school anymore and play sports and different things like he liked to. Ended up on home hospital care. And anyways, the doctors, I've talked about this several times on the channel, they weren't helping him. They were making him sick, more and more sick. And then the more stuff that they would put in him was doing other different things to his organs and this and that and breaking his bones down, and crazy things were happening to him. My family was telling him that he was making this shit up. My mom and my brother, the two narcissists. Yeah, wasn't them at night sleeping on the goddamn bathroom floor? Wasn't them up at Primary Children's Hospital how many times in the emergency room? Or, there for days? Nope, wasn't them going with him to get a colonoscopy. Wasn't them going with him to have a scope. Wasn't them going to all these different doctors. It wasn't them sitting up with him bawling and crying at night because he wants to be normal. He wants to be like all the other kids. No, it wasn't them. But man, did they have the nerve to run around and say, he's making this up because he just doesn't want to do it this or that. Well, guess what happened? A couple years ago, my sweet nephew, which I adore and love, but of course, they've ruined that too for me and my kids. We're not allowed to have a relationship with him because of all the damn lies they've told. My little cash man ended up in the hospital. And guess what he had? Digestive issues. Now, when my brother had told me this, when I had seen him, this was, let's see, 2.5, 3 years ago, I guess. We saw each other. And we were trying to kind of talk and, and he was telling, and I was asking about Cash because I love him so much. And he was like, oh my gosh, he had this happen and he had to go to the hospital. He's da-da-da-da. And he was devastated because what had happened to him and having to go through all this with him. And I sat there and I looked at him and I thought, wow, that takes a lot of nerve. He didn't have any empathy for Sky, and of course he should for Cash. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take that away from my nephew. But when my son was going through this, you guys were saying he made it up. Your son has not had their dad in their life. He's always had you. Your son didn't get his face bashed in at 3 years old. But once again, a narcissist When something happens to them, it's always a big deal. But when something happens to someone else, it's always minute. So it does. And you know what? Every time I got divorced or something bad happened to me, they always blamed everything on me. He and my mom. It was always my fault. And believe me, I had my own part in everything. Of course, it always takes two, right? But I'm not staying with somebody that's mentally and physically abusive to me and my kids. It's not fucking happening. You know? I'm not going to stay with someone that makes fun of me, treats me like shit. Not doing that. Not staying with someone that's going to cheat on me either. Not going to do that one either. So, little brother, because I know you have your little minions that get on my channel and report back to you. Just know Dad says, since you never were good with empathy, seeing someone else's side of things, and you always have said, I would never allow, Stephanie, anything that's happened to you, I would never allow for that to happen to me, because I will never put myself in the position you're in. I would never, ever allow that, because I'm not like you. What kind of position are you sitting in now, buddy? Huh? Stolen property. Fake doctored up documents, right? Stolen inheritance. Yeah. Paid people to stalk, harm, hurt me and my family. But you never were ever going to be in a bad position, were you? No. Because you're better than that. Remember that. You're better than everybody. That's what your mother told you. You know, you and her in that sick and twisted mother and son weird ass relationship. The one that your wife has always had to take a back seat on. Yeah. Daniel. Stewart. Money. Lamb. Lamb. He needs to be back in prison. He will soon. Lowell. He's in a fake marriage right now. Fake marriage. Mikkel. Double K's. Winter. Pamela. Aldo. Dex. I just heard Samantha. Leaf. Leif. When I was growing up, there was a guy, his name was Leif Garrett. Oh, he was a hunk. He was a hunk. Coleman. M-A-N. Monique. I just heard Branson. Joel. Jeremy. Stella. Kip. Someone calls somebody sweetie. Bianca. I babysat at a Bianca. Drake. Ellie. Rufus. Stellar. John. Owen. I just heard Rusty. Diana. Randolph. Day. Weston. Owen. Watson. Owen. Benjamin. Ian. Oh, weird. Benjamin, when I was telling that damn story about that creeper. Ian. Mel. Flynn. Ex-wife, ex-husband. Charles. Alfonso. Jarrett. Pollock. Kenneth. Luna. Wentworth. Danny. Nikki with an I. And I'm going to clarify something. Sorry. Spirit is talking to me. So is my dad. I didn't tell that story about my son and my brother and what happened with his son to say that that's karma. That's not what I meant. The Lord, the universe, the higher power will, when you don't understand what another person goes through, a situation will occur with you that will allow you to see through the eyes of that person that you had no empathy for, that you had no compassion for. Sorry, I just had to straighten that out for you guys. Jess, McQueen, Chloe, Tina, Vanessa, Veronica, Harding, Josh, Joel, Lovebug, JC, EY, Cammy with the C, Alta, that was my great-grandmother's name, Masterson, ON, Cass, double S's, Malcolm, Mac, Polson, SEN, Baby, Pamela, Laura, Webb, Kai, Brad, Lewis, Howard, Pacheco, I just heard Ronald, Dolores, Bailey, double E's, Bradford, Claire. They keep saying Bianca again. For somebody, Bianca, Pamela, Pam, Brad, Philippe, Tara, Mike, Paul, Rasmussen, Ian, Bryce, Jill, Vinny, Bracken, Ian, Jonathan, A.N., Darian, Darius, Eddie, someone's stepmom, stepdad, Tim, Violet, Ari, Hazel, Colby with a K. Colby with a K, okay? Woo. Okay. Let's get you guys some messages. All right. Can we get some thumbs up? Thumbs up. Buttercups. Thumbs up, buttercups. Nauvoo. Life above fear, guys. Remember, life above fear. Florida. Someone's from Florida. Someone's from Wyoming. Someone needs to get some Palo Santo, okay? Someone needs to get some Palo Santo. Someone likes margaritas. I don't know what that. Someone likes margaritas. That's their favorite drink, apparently. Someone loves dogs and cats. They have multiple dogs, multiple cats. Okay? Probably for divine hope. I'm not kidding you. Collective. Keep hearing Branson, Missouri, Nebraska. Someone's name is Elliot too. They keep telling me, say Elliot. Florida, Massachusetts. All right, let's read these. Someone is using magic to create bad health for you, collective. I don't know who that's for, but somebody is doing that, okay? You are dating a Debbie Downer. Collective, you have a double mission. Oh, boy. You're a twin flame then. We got a twin flamer here. No wonder why all that was there. That makes a lot of sense now. The truth is coming out, collective. The truth. Just stay in your personal power. Stay in your self-worth because it will get tested. Someone loves to play pickleball. Okay? Work smart, not harder. Someone needs to move on from the past lovers. Okay? You were only meant to be a catalyst in this person's life. Luck is on your side. Nobody has to understand you. Basketball and baseball with your words. Someone's playing basketball and baseball with your words. Isis energy. Gemini. This Gemini's in Chaser energy. Turn your pain into purpose. We have somebody in Zeus energy. We got someone in Thor energy. Find the blessings in your current situation. Get rid of the gloom and doom attitude. Ontario, Canada. Someone likes to play racquetball. You're going to have a lot of success. Someone's judgment is clouded. They need to be mindful. This person's is emotionally unavailable. They like to sit in pain and suffering. Gotta write new cards of those. Someone needs to heal. Someone knew they should not have done to you what they did, collective. And Aries. Oh, yep. Machu Picchu. Okay. Study that. Somebody needs to study that. You have a connection. Okay. You're throwing towers right and left. Collective. There's somebody behind the scenes that's being cruel to you. Okay. This person needs to get a grip. Way too much plastic surgery, too many sexual escapades, abuse and exploitation. Someone is a bartender and they drink on the job and they pop pills. Apparently ecstasy is their favorite. This person's going to have a stroke. Someone needs to back off if they know what's good for them. Someone is operating under the illusion you are the fool, collective. This person has short hair. Okay? Snooze, you lose, bitch. She's an Aries. Yeah. She was on that card, remember? You want to see who she is again? Yeah. For some of you, she has short, spiky blonde hair. She's a copycat doppelganger. Doesn't even come close to being you, collective. In fact, she's the laughing stock of the community now. Yeah, everyone knows. Yeah. She's also a whore. Yeah, she's a whore. She'll date anybody. She doesn't care. She's not too picky. She dates people younger than her oldest son. Yeah. His friends probably run from her, you know? I would. The only thing she has going for her is she can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. She can pull one hell of a train. And there is a drive-through between her legs. That's it. That's as far as that elevator goes. Where the hell did she go? I want you to see so you'll understand. There she is. Look. Look at her. Yeah. Some of you, she has blonde, spiky hair. Some of you, she has brunette hair with blonde in it. Some of you, she's changed her hair color because all the things that she's done to you. And she's trying to create a new image. Okay? Yep. The karmics are about to become barbecue crispy. Yugoslavia, Bursa. Someone in your life is about to vanish. New levels, new devils. These people like Botox. Yes, this Aries does too. Now is the time, grasshopper. You wield the sword of truth, and you are a warrior of light, the universe, and spirit. You are the divine feminine. Somebody's a professional basketball player. They need to take a leap of faith. New opportunities coming. Someone is about to have a wage increase. Twin flame. We saw double mission. Divine feminine. Yeah, baby. You're a twinner. Sucks to be you. It's not an easy... having a double mission and being a twin flame, that's pain and suffering. Yeah, it's a lot to go through. I will never make the twin flame journey look like it's like... So I watch some platforms sometimes, and they talk about twin flames like it's this... amazing, wonderful, beautiful thing. It's not, because you're finding out all the ugly parts of you. You're finding out all the things that you refuse to see about who? You. You finally decide, I'm going to fix myself, and I'm not going to let anyone come back and turn me upside down. You finally decide that you're going to have to let go of people, places, and things that you love dearly, but they're not for you. They're not your fans. They're not for you. And when you figure this out, the majority of them will end up being your friends and your family. and extended family, some of them co-workers, some of them it's your parents, some of you it's your kids, your aunts, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews. It's devastating. The person that is the most hated in the family usually ends up being the one that takes the double mission. The person in your family, the one that usually is like the oddball, the black sheep, the one that just, they think outside the box and nobody can understand them. You're the one. You're the one that gets picked. And when you figure this out, you also go on this mission and you are a curse breaker. Okay? You will break curses. You will break blockages. You will change past life patterns, current patterns that are toxic with certain people in your life still. Those, you will break them. And when you break those, you change things for the next generation to come. I promised myself when I figured this out, I was going to change these patterns of both sides of my family, especially the mother-daughter messed up relationship that has gone on in my family since my mother's mother's mother. That's how many generations this has been handed down, and it's landed on me and my mother. And my mother's never given a rat's ass to fix it, correct it. She just keeps digging her heels further into it. So I'm breaking it. And it's sad. It's sad because we're never going to have a relationship ever, ever. But I know none of the kids in my family on both sides, my dad's and my mom's, because I'm doing this, they are not going to have any of this. They're not going to have to deal with it. I'm also breaking a tie, and I'm breaking cords and past life patterns and chains to all the women in both sides of my family that have been through so much abuse by masculines. And then there's another chain in my family, and that's for masculines to break. It's not for me, but we have a chain of men that end up with real shitty women and treat them like shit in my family. Both sides. My dad married one. And you might want to put yourself in timeout, Jerry. Someone's favorite team is the Chargers. Don't be a nurse with the purse. Someone's a truck driver. Walk away before it's too late. Heartbreak Hotel. Spiritual law of attraction. The person coming towards you, collective. Forgive yourself. Someone's going to be going on a vacation soon. And Nauvoo again. That's twice. In the very beginning and at the end. That's weird. Nauvoo. Okay? Maybe someone's going to go to Nauvoo. Alright. Let's get you guys a few more cards. Somebody is very fierce right now. Someone's name is Rose. Someone's name is Rose. Okay? Thank you for joining in, guys. It's always a pleasure to get on here and hang out with you guys and get these messages out, no matter how hard they are for some of us sometimes. But we always end, I always put good ones in here too. I refuse to have it always be hard subject matter, okay? We have lots of laughs, lots of fun too, though. Sometimes we cry on this channel. Sometimes I cry with you guys. It's real. We're real. We're raw over here. Someone wants you to struggle, collective, really bad. These are people in your family. They also play with voodoo. I gotta change that card. You see right through it. Yeah. Yeah. There's people in your family. They're saying, oh, he, she. They're the one. They're doing it. Guess what? You're not. You never have. It's them. It's them. But it was real easy to make it look like it was you, especially if you have a channel or do like what I do. Oh, we are always the ones that get pegged, saying, oh, they're the one doing this, doing that. Nah, like, whatever. Good luck with that. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. Okay? Someone's African American. Someone wears dreads, has dreads. Someone's got like bright red fire engine red hair. It's beautiful. They're showing it to me. It's like a really beautiful. I wish I had. Okay, here. This is kind of, it's like this. See this red? It's like that red. Someone's got hair that color. It's not their real hair. But they've dyed it and it's gorgeous on them. Whoever it is, it's very beautiful on you. It fits you. Mm-hmm. Someone's a ginger. We know there's someone bald. Someone's got long, dark, black hair. Someone's got blonde, curly hair about down to the middle of their back. It's extensions, though. It's not their real hair. It's extensions. The only reason they did this is because they're copycatting their ex-best friend. This person had short hair before, and all of a sudden they had long, long hair because their girlfriend did. They made sure they made their hair longer than the girlfriend, though. But this person never styled their hair like that person before. This person didn't dress like this person. This person didn't wear the same ear. Like, whoever I'm talking to, you're like me. Like, the staple to my wardrobe is giant hoop earrings. I've done that style from the beginning of time. It's always been me. Okay, so it'd be like something like that. And all this, and that person never wore like big earrings or hoops or whatever. Maybe, and like maybe you're like me. Like I love animal prints, always have, always worn them. Everybody that knows me knows that about me. I've always done my own style, but I like all kinds of different things, but I'm colorful. We'll put it that way, right? So this person would be like that. Like you're really colorful like that. You have certain things. It's just you. It's who you are. Like maybe you always wear baseball hats, or maybe you always wear beanies, all right? Or maybe there's like one style, like you do your fingernails like a certain way. But this person has taken on everything about you. They've tried to copy you to the T, and then they've ran around and told everybody you were copying them. And everybody's looking at them now like, no. You were never like this before till she came along, and we all watched you turn into her. But you didn't even do a good job at it. You clearly failed. Someone's an Uber driver that's involved in all this, okay? Someone's an Uber driver. All right. This is the end of these messages. Then I got to go. I got stuff to do. Okay. The Canyons Resort in Utah. Someone works there, lives there. 9 Inch Nails. This is a band someone likes. I don't mind being a villain in your story because you're a certified clown in mine. And you're an RN. And you're karmic. Sparks, Nevada. Vienna. Check your credit. Someone needs to check your credit. Go on. If you're having problems with identity theft or anything, you can put a hold on, okay? You can go on to all 3 credit bureaus and do that. It's not hard. Go on to TransUnion, go on to Equifax, go on to Experian. Once you pull their sites up, there's a place about fraud, about identity theft. Click on it. It'll lead you guys right through what to do. Okay? There's a swinger here, okay? You're blinded by false hope and love. Someone's in high school, and they need to stop dating people who only think of you and treat you as average. There's somebody here in high school that people are treating them that way. Yes, Angela, DoorDash too. I don't know if I have a card in there for DoorDash. We'll get a, you know what? Hold on. I have a blank card right here. We're going to make it right now before I forget, okay? Because we need to have DoorDash in our cards, you know. If any of you ever have messages that you want to see on the cards I do, put them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to write cards for those things, okay? Every time when I go to the store, I buy new cards. Hold on. I want to do that right now. Hold on. Look at you, man. What are you doing? Weirdo. You weirdo, Banner. Look at you. You are so funny. You two are so funny. Ooh, here's a flipper. We got a flipper. Hurricane, Utah. Okay? Hurricane, Utah. Okay. We're doing a DoorDash, Angela. There it is, honey. DoorDash. Yes. If any of you want to see messages, I'm more than happy to put them on cards. Okay? But every time I go to the different stores, I run over to the office little section and I grab more every time. And then I come home and I sit here and I just, whatever hits me messages wise, I write them on the cards. I have notes though that I carry around everywhere, little things. And when I channel, then I'll go back to those and I'll just sit here and I'll write all those messages that came out of me or the downloads down. And then I write names down that just come to me. So. And names of everybody I know, just whatever it is. Yeah, it is coming out, right? I know. Okay. Hurricane, Utah. Whoops, okay. I love Lee Bryce. I love Lee Bryce, but someone else loves Lee Bryce. But I've been trying all the music that comes out, the different songwriters and stuff that I have on the different cards. Every time I leave them out, and then I'm trying to upload those up into the community tab for you guys. If I put songs in there, guys, go listen. I swear there'll be a message for you in there. I heal by music. Not everybody does, but I do. But I grew up. It was the one of my most favorite things that my mother did do was that she always played music, especially on the weekends. I grew up. She liked gospel music too, and I love gospel music, and so I grew up with listening to a lot of that. My dad loved country, and I love country, so I grew up with a lot of that. I grew up with a lot of 40s, 50s music, 60s. My grandparents always had music playing in their house too. So I used to play the piano. I played the piano for years and years and years. And so I love music. So anyway, I'm almost done, Moo. Okay? Someone's going to be needing a restraining order on someone soon, okay? Your reputation is what people think of you, collective. Your character is what you are. Remember that. Your reputation is what people think about you. It's your character is what you are. Someone is awestruck about you, collective. Something went on at a hotel. That person has small feet, by the way. I don't know where that came from. Sometimes they give me the weirdest details. I don't get, yeah. We got a movie producer, a real estate agent. Okay, this masculine has hoes in every zip code, baby. We got a movie cinematographer, an editor. Okay, you have a secret admirer out here. Someone has way deeper feelings for you, collected, than they're showing. Okay, your mother is the third party situation in this marriage. What did I just say earlier? Verification on that, Nikki. Nick, gang stalking database collective. A bunch of you have been entered officially into the old gang stalking database. Woo, right? Manifesting new beginnings, sending dark energy to you at night. Oh, I'm like, what is that? I had to flip it over. Someone pledges their faith, collective, to devil and Satan. Excuse me. Someone's got a nose piercing. Get off the crazy train. This person with the nose piercing. Switch the bitch. Get off the crazy train. You're in a secret competition with yourself. Okay? Homeland Security. Someone works for Homeland Security. Someone's from New York. We got Folsom Prison. Illinois. Postal Service. Someone has been rerouting your mail. Yeah, no shit. I know this. I've known this forever. Ever. And you are going away for a long, long time, because until I get you put away, you will. You're going to go. You should have never messed with me in this manner. And it's still going on. That's how stupid you people are. And you actually think you're going to get away with this. No, you're not. St. George, Utah. That's weird. And Hurricane, Utah. That's even weirder where my situation's concerned. Stacy. Storm Tower, coming for you. Someone in August. Leo. Alaska. Tricked you and played the victim. North Dakota. How you defeat your opponents, collective, and come up from behind is what defines you. Okay? That's how you transform. Compton. This is a wrap. You are now involved in legal issues with the karmic because you refuse to come out from all the ether. They set you up to take the fall for them. Congrats. Florence. Someone's Danish. Ben. Hidden cameras, collective, in your house. Someone's from Virginia City, Nevada. The runner is about to reject you. It's okay. This is a blessing in disguise. Say, thank you, Lord. Nigeria. Oh, so we got the old scams going on. The Nigerian scammers. Wait, what is this one? This one fell. Oh, let those bridges burn, baby. Burn, burn, burn. You're dealing with a pillow princess or prince. Collective, you are inspiration for the pillow prince or princess, okay? Someone's from Sweden. Imagine that. Someone is falling apart over you. However, they are a fool that will trick you again and again, over and over if given the chance. This person is also a cock blocker. They're in runner energy. Someone's from Samoa. Yeah. Wyoming. I know I said that earlier. So that's double confirmation. This person's delusional. They need to have a DNA test. Yeah, let's bring that up too. Yeah. A bunch of you guys, you had siblings that aren't your father or mother's. Like, okay, let's go back to this. So some of you have a sibling. They're not your full-blooded sibling like you thought, okay? You have been left something by a loved one, and this child, this sibling of yours, is not theirs. But they took it all from you and didn't even give you a lick of anything, when you're the only one that's the blood. So get a DNA test, okay? These people are haunted from all the spell work they've been doing to you. Cincinnati. Life above fear. Thief in your family. They're gang stalking and cyber stalking you. It won't be for long. They're going to go to prison. Okay? Someone placed a bet on you, collective. Disgusting. This person's an atheist. Who cares? And this person wants to be seen all the time. Okay? Jerusalem. Okay? The manner in which you manipulate the karmic to be with you will be the same manner you lose them. Be the change you seek. Liberty is coming, collective. You're going to get liberty. Georgia. Oh, Flood's Georgia Line. Another great band. Yep. Someone's a Navy SEAL. They're going to be getting back to the basics real soon here. Stop walking past open doors and kicking in the closed ones. All right. Well, with that being said, guys, do you want a few more names? I did that many names. Wait, those are names, aren't they? Did I mix them up? Nope. Those are all the messages. Well, that's all the music. Yeah, that was the names. All right, I'll give you one more run through here, and then I'm going. Couple more answers, right? This has been a long one. All right. Yeah, it's 8:30. I have to go. All right. We have Tyson. We have Collins. We have Colleen. We have Felicia. Shania. Shanna. Faye. Ellison. Owen. Phillips. Roop or Rupp. Donnelly. Connolly. EY. Donnelly. Connolly. Good night, Wanda. Thanks for joining in, honey. It's always great to see you. Leslie. Jack. Celine. Annie. Wilder. Walken. Debbie. And Cherie. All right, guys. Well, with all that being said, I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous, wonderful evening. Love you too, honey. Thank you for joining in. It's always wonderful to see you. Good night, Angela. Thank you for getting on. Divine Hope's gone. Thank you, Divine Hope, when you get back on. Kiva, good night, honey. Love you. Good to see you. Come on, booty. All right, guys. All you that joined in and participated in the group chat, thanks so much. It's always so much fun when you guys do that with me. I really appreciate it. All right. Have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful day tomorrow, okay? And the clock just went 111. All right. With that being said, take care. I'll see you on the